They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Take it in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. A give running right is Chubb. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. His first carry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Hooker.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a throw here to his running back.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, it's Hines, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action, now it's Tua. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for Cleveland.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Hooker. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Hooker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Hooker. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tua now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 2 are going to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing on first down. Hooker. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
Tua hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They run the counter. Harris. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 62 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A strong running. Still fighting for more. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Tua.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Levante David in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Hooker.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To his throw, complete here to Komet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Tua now on 1st down. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be
and it's a Titans touchdown. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. On the give, this is Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.